Hello children, today we are going to study inverse of matrix of order 3. To find the inverse of matrix of order 3, we have to follow some algorithm. Here the algorithm are as follows. First, introduce unity at the place A11, which is the intersection of first row and the first column. Step 2, after introducing the unity at A11 place, we have introduced 0 at all other places in column 1. Step 3. Introduce unity at A22 place by using only second row and a third row. That means we will apply the elementary row transformation only on row 2 or row 3, not on row 1. Fourth step. Introduce 0 at all other places in column 2 other than A22. Now, step 5. Introduce unity at A33 place. Finally, step 6. Introduce 0 at all other places in column 3 other than A33. Children, if you follow these all 6 steps systematically, then you can see you can find inverse of matrix of order 3 easily. Now I'm going to explain you this with an example. Yes, example is here. Using elementary row transformation, find the inverse of the matrix A. And here the matrix A is 3 minus 1 minus 2, 2, 0 minus 1, 3 minus 5, 0. Solution. In order to find inverse of matrix, we may write A is equal to I into A. As we all of you know very well that the multiplication of identity matrix with the matrix is matrix itself. So we'll follow it. So here the matrix A with me is very simple. That is 3 minus 1 minus 2. 2, 0, minus 1. 3 minus 5, 0. And the identity matrix is here 1, 0, 0. 0, 1, 0. 0, 0, 1. That is the identity matrix we know multiplied by A. Now, as per the algorithm, guys, we know very well we have to introduce unity at A11. Place means intersection of first row and the first column. The first row and the first column to introduce unity at this position. Look at here. To introduce the unity at this point, that means we need to introduce unity at this place. So we have to apply the operation such that we make it is equal to 1. So we'll apply, in order to introduce the unity at A11, we have to apply R1 tends to R1 minus R2. If we'll apply it, which row is going to change, guys? R1 is going to change. Look into R1 is going to change. So R2 and R3 will remain same. So R2 is 2, 0, minus 1 as it is, 0, 1, 0 in the here, and R3 will in the left hand side is 3, minus 5, 0 as it is, and 0, 0, 1 in the row 3 in the right hand side. So if we'll change it, we'll have 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, minus 1 minus 0 is minus 1, minus 2 plus 1 that is equal to minus 1, 1 minus 0 is 1, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, and 0 minus 0 is 0. Now guys, we have to introduce 0 in the column 1 except A11, right? So in order to do that, we'll look into further. In order to introduce 0 at A21 place, we have to apply R2 tends to R2 plus minus of 2 times of R1. So which row is going to change, guys? Row 2. Row 2 is going to change. So row 1 will remain same and row 3 will remain same, right? Row 1 is remain same, row 3 is remain same. See, the R2 will changes 0, 2, 1, minus 2, 3, 0 by applying this operation. Now we are going to introduce 0 over here at this position. To introduce 0 at this point, this place is what? 3, 1. So in order to introduce 0 at A31, we have to apply R3 tends to R3 plus minus of 3 times of R1. So if R3 is going to change, that means R1 and R2 will remain same. So that is 1 minus 1 minus 1, 0, 2, 1 as it is. 1 minus 1, 0, minus 2, 3, 0 on the LHS and RHS. So now we apply the operation and we'll see this will become 0. This will become minus 2. This will become 3. This will become minus 3. this will become 3 and this will become 1 by applying this operation. Now, my next objective is to introduce unity at this position, A22, right? So in order to introduce unity at A22, we had to apply R2 tends to 1 by 2 times of R2. That means R2 is going to change. So R1 remains same, 1 minus 1 minus 1, 0 minus 2, 3. Here 1 minus 1, 0, minus 3, 3, 1. Now we're going to change R2. So R2, 0 divided by 2 is 0. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. 1 divided by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1. 3 divided by 2 is 3 by 2. 0 divided by 2 is 0 itself. Now we are going to introduce 0 in column 2 other than A22, right guys? So in order to do that, what will go next? Let's see. Now we have to introduce 0 at A12 place. We have to apply the operation R1 tends to R1 plus R2. So which row is going to change, guys? R1. So row 2 and row 3. Row 2 and row 3 will remain same. Only R1 is going to change. R1 changes to 1, 0, minus 1 by 2, 0, 1 by 2 and 0 by applying this operation. Now, next is what we are going to introduce 0 over here. This position is 3, 2. So in order to introduce 0 at A32, we have to apply R3 tends to R3 plus 2 times of R2. So which row is going to change, guys? R3 is going to change. So R1 and R2 will remain same. See, R1 and R2 will remain same. R3 changes. We apply the operation. We'll see. Here will become 0. Here it is already 0. Here will become 0. Here is also become 0. This will become 4. And this will become minus 5. This will become 6. This will become 1 multiplied by A. Now my objective is to introduce unity at A33 position here. To introduce the unity over here, I have to divide R3 by 4. So in order to introduce a unity at A33, we have to apply R3 tends to 1 by 4 times of R3. So which row is going to change, guys? R3 is going to change. So R1 and R2 will remain same and R3 will changes to 0, 0. 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. Minus 5 divided by 4 is minus 5 by 4. 6 divided by 4 is 3 by 2. 1 divided by 4 is 1 by 4. Now we have to introduce, guys, 0 in column 3 other than A33. So how we'll go for this? Look at it. Now in order to introduce 0 at A13, apply R1 tends to R1 plus half of R3. So which row is going to change, guys? R1. So R2 and R3 will remain same. R2 and R3 will remain same. When you apply this operation to the previous slide, we have first row is 1, 0, 0, minus 5 by 8, 5 by 4 and 1 by 8 multiplied by A. Now next is introduce 0 at this position, and this position is A23. In order to introduce 0 at A23, we would apply A2 tends to R2 plus minus times of 1 by 2 times of R3, right guys? So we have, which row is going to change? R2 is going to change. R1 remains same, R3 remains same, R1 remains same, R3 remains same. You will see the changes to R2, that is 0, 1, 0, and here minus 3 by 8, 3 by 4, minus 1 by 8 multiplied by A. It is in the form of I is equal to B into A, where B is the inverse of A. Hence, A inverse is minus 5 by 8, 5 by 4, 1 by 8, minus 3 by 8, 3 by 4, minus 1 by 8, 5 minus 5 by 4, 3 by 2, 1 by 4. This is the inverse of given matrix. I hope so, boys, you understood how to find out the inverse of matrix of order 3.